All right. So who wants to do the catch up from what happened last week?
I was kind of struggling to remember everything, so someone.
It's been a haze.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a hodgepodge of things. I'll make an honest go of it, and someone can jump in if I miss anything.
Sounds good.
Sure. Go ahead. That's what I'm here for.
Beryl vanished.
Mm-hmm.
We realized Beryl vanished, so we kind of were both looking for her and trying to get to your dad.
Right.
I like how I'm pointing at a screen, but no one knows who I'm pointing to. I'm doing great. Yeah,
we're trying to get done that at some point.
Basically, trying to get the Jebs apart.
Yes.
And upon the three of us without Beryl going through the door, Tyler, what's your guy's name again?
Jacob
vanished.
Mm-hmm.
So that led freaked us out and Les to believe that Jacob's not real.
That led you to believe that. The rest of us maybe not so much.
I've known the two of you from various businesses. I've never met that guy till tonight.
Yeah. Right.
We found Beryl.
Anyway, moving on.
Which is I left my cat in Beryl's apartment.
Yeah. And we left Ben there, even though he tried to ask me for a fucking gun. Like dumb shit.
Yeah, that was it.
And I don't have a gun.
All the way up there.
Mm-mm.
Then we found Jeb's dad, and he was pretty chill.
Watching Steve Harvey.
Yep.
That's right.
Watching that Family Feud.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then, oh gosh, this is where I'm kind of blanking. To another apartment?
We went into, I can't remember his name.
Keenan's apartment.
Keenan's apartment.
Keenan. That's the person y'all met that I did.
And it's real fucked up in there.
Yeah, the writings of a madman are everywhere. It was really dark.
Harold convinced me he's a wizard, even though I don't believe in magic.
Well, because we deciphered some of his writings that were in some sort of infernal language or something, and then
he'd been tricked and was going to pay them back for whatever they were doing, and
it wasn't so much infernal writings as it was just almost gibberings, just almost nonsense. You guys just managed to piece a little bit of it together.
Right, which kind of led us to believe that there's some wizardry literally going on, and that the hotel had previously burnt up, and it wasn't just an accident. That was because someone messed with something they shouldn't have.
Peter could know from history there had been a fire there, and everyone in the manor had died.
There was also the painting that I'd seen a specter of it manifest there on the third floor, third floor is where we live. So I saw a picture of that painting, and then we were talking about that it was down in the first floor, and trying to figure out if there was any significance to the guy who's there with the gentleman who had owned the manor before, if that was his lover or
Josiah Hill.
Yes.
It's the other guy in the painting. I could not find any historical info.
And so with all that, we decided that we were going to try to go down to see if we can, even though we're not sure. But at this point, basically, we don't have any other choice.
We ended on we were going to try to go down.
Yeah, and we're spooked. All three of us that were here last time were spooked at the end of the session. So do with that information what you will.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's pretty much it. And this week we're actually going to focus a little bit on a Mr. Jacob. That's what we're going to do. Okay, Jacob. So when we last left you, you all were essentially going up to the next floor, the third floor, and you were leading the way. And pretty much when everybody went through, you go through, but you're no longer on the third floor from the looks of it. You notice you're basically outside. You're outside on the streets, on the mean streets of Stonewall.
Am I in front of the apartment building?
Yes, but roll in intelligence and hold on a moment. Y'all know me. And keeping everything together. Roll in intelligence and investigation. Yeah, Investigation. Better yet, roll an intelligence and politics. That'll make better. With, we'll say a -1 modifier.
Is it to fight a political sign?
All right, so I got 1 success out of all of that, not counting the -1.
Okay, yeah, just -1 modifier just means whatever your dice pool is, you just don't roll one of those extra ones. But yeah, you get that counts as a success. It looks to be the outside of the parking lot. I mean of the hotel, but like things are different. It seems to be missing a floor, and there seems to be a lot more like wooded areas around. And the cars are not anything you've seen like recent. Like these cars are a couple of decades old.
What time of day is it?
About evening.
Okay. Is there anyone walking around in the vicinity, or?
As a matter of fact, there's a man who he's looking at you, like straight at you. His head's kind of cocked. Older man, about maybe in his early 40s. Blonde hair and a ponytail, and he's just kind of got his head kind of cocked, kind of sideways, kind of like I got it in your direction.
Hey, buddy. Evening. How are you?
Bless you, Sam.
Thank you.
And then the demon came out of the ground. What is
For a loud
Faint
sneeze.
The snot monster.
He doesn't really seem to be responding to you, but like I mean like he doesn't really like seem to like catch on to your voice, but he is kind of like walking towards you.
Hey, buddy. My name's Jacob Adams. What's your name?
He keeps kind of like slowly stepping, but suddenly like his head just kind of like perks up and he looks kind of behind him and he says, "You can come out, Joe. I can hear you walking." And you see a man. Hold on a second.
Sorry,
Yeah,
that was me.
sorry. Yeah, I see that.
I was trying to be as inobtrusive as possible, but now I fucked it up.
Suddenly we all saw it.
I'll be right back. Just keep going.
You see a man step out, pretty much from behind a car, from behind the other gentleman. This man, clothing out of date, pretty much. He's rocking the bell bottom and the flared like V collar and everything. And he says to the other man, he says, "It's taking me a very, very long time, Barnes, to get here." And the other man says, "I thought you were sealed away." He's like, I was for a time, but with enough persuasion, I can get out." He reaches in his pocket and pulls out a pack of Lucky Strikes and takes a smoke. And he says, "The tobacco is certainly much better nowadays." And the other man with the ponytail, he just kind of just shakes his head, and the other man just explodes. Just explodes.
Like viscera and gore going everywhere?
Just pretty much from the inside out.
Ugh.
And just kind of falls from the ground. But that being said, the moment he hits the ground, a green mist starts to emanate from him and just dissipates. And the man in the ponytail looks back at you, and then everything's dark. And
like everything like went dark all of a sudden?
Yeah, just suddenly you don't have vision again.
Oh shoot. Okay.
That being said, you do hear a wet dripping. You seem to be just a wet kind of echoey drip. Like the room that you're in right now it's fairly humid.
Okay.
And you hear some rustling.
Okay. Am I sitting down or am I standing up right now?
You're standing up still.
Okay. Can I like paw out in front of me, see if I can like find a wall or a door? Like,
yeah. You grab onto a damp, cold pipe, It seems to be like kind of filling kind of snaking its way around the room. You do notice that there is a little bit of light, and you hear some kind of like kind of tinny music playing. Some good old fashioned Shakira is playing. It kind of sounds like it might be coming out of like a really shitty speaker.
Okay. Is that
Storyteller, what song is this from Shakira?
La Tortura.
okay.
My favorite Shakira songs.
Is the music coming from where the light source is?
Yeah, and you hear like, Dad, I don't know what the hell's going on, but back the fuck off. You just hear more like grunting and growling.
Like from inside the room or from the phone, the light source? I'm assuming that's a phone, basically on the ground.
Yeah, well, like you kind of like peer around the pipes, and you notice that you seem to be in like looks like basically like a maintenance area, like a utility closet area. You seem to be like stuck behind the pipes, though. You can see the door, but there's not really much of a light source in here. There seems to be just a single one from a corner that's on. That's kind of just it's basically just the lamp. It's kind of like pointed down on a desk, and you can kind of like see a really old iPhone kind of hooked into one of those little speaker things, but the speaker system's kind of shitty. And you see the two maintenance men of the building, Brandon and Orlando, father and son, pretty much. And Orlando, the older fella, he's got a hold of what looks like a monkey wrench, and he's slowly approaching his son.
I'm gonna yell at like, Orlando, what are you doing?
His head just immediately snaps towards you, and his eyes are just cataracted over. Just his teeth are just gritted, where like you see blood coming out like down his chin. You don't know if that's from him from biting down too hard or from something else. Meanwhile, Brandon he looks over at you, and like his head is already like swelling up on the side. Like his eye is already starting to swell. He's like, Mister, I don't know where the fuck you came from, but something's wrong with my dad.
Get the fuck out of here, kid. Run.
He kind of panics and looks back and forth, and he sees the door, and he makes a bolt for it. Like the door's just barely kind of open. But yeah, he makes a bolt for it.
Goddamn, Orlando, they got you too. Who hasn't lost their mind in this place?
Yeah, he's approaching you. This might be no matter what's going to happen, we're basically going to have to roll for combat on this.
Okay. I still have the kitchen cleaver on me. I'm going to pull that out.
Okay, that'll take no turns at all. We'll just say that. But yeah, go ahead and roll initiative, just a single die, and add your initiative modifier to it.
Okay. 0 plus 4, so 4.
Well, Orlando rolled a 9, so just as basic. Okay, so he makes a lunge at you, pipe swinging, and he's going to make an attack on you. What is your defense?
My defense is 3.
Okay, hold on a moment. Bam, 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 bam. 3. Okay, so he's not as strong. We'll see about that. He suddenly got 1,000 buffs. He swings pretty fucking hard, and he manages to clip you pretty much right on the shoulder. It hurts, and you like really bad, just stings. You can feel like the entire length of your arm kind of going numb, but like you can still move it. But that being said, 1 lethal damage.
Okay, jeez. Where's the damage? That's 2 slashes across the box, isn't it?
It's an X on the box.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Did he hit the arm that I was holding the cleaver in?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna just swing around and try to bury it into the side of his face.
Okay, you'll roll strength plus weaponry. Did I give you the damage modifiers for that? I imagine it's probably going to give like a +1 to damage or something like that.
Yeah, I have a 1 dot in improvised weaponry and merits. I don't know if that's, and then a dot in brawl, but
okay, yeah. Just add your strength, your brawl, and your improvised weaponry.
okay, 74. One success.
Okay. It varies. Where are you aiming for exactly?
Pretty much just trying to like side of his head, just like swinging around.
It connects. It connects hard and like it connects and like it finds purchase like pretty much right here. Like you're not hitting brain matter just yet, and he's screaming and slavering, but he's still up.
Okay.
And yeah, he's gonna take another swing at you.
I have in brawl. I have a specialty in with blow deflect.
Mm-hmm.
Can that be brought in defensively? Or
the way you can, if I recall correctly, the way like any kind of like defensive thing. Let me look that up real quick. I could probably find that real quick. Actually, if someone could look into their book, because you know what? Hold on a second. Let me just pull up mine real quick, since I should be able to find it. If you can't see me, I apologize. I'd feel bad not being able to see my beautiful face too.
It's all good. It's just not the same.
It's just the world just suddenly feels just a little bit more empty.
I can't stop crying.
This goddamn search.
Shit. Books. Oh, come on. Chronicle.
Beryl, look up the rules for the school dancer.
Defense. Virtue, aspiration. Oh, come on. Nothing else. I'll find a way to. You know what? I'll look that up later. I'll just finagle it. Pretty much, you can take your turn and you basically apply your whole defense, and you basically double it. Like it turns into 4, and with that, you'd be able to take it all the way up to 5.
Okay.
Versus whatever he has.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. Hold on a second. I put his dice down to this. Yeah, he swings, and you see it kind of coming, even though your arm's just freaking like it's hurting. But you manage to just kind of push it to the side, and he's still snarling at you though.
Is there any way I can like try to slip past him and go through the door that his son went through? Just to get the hell out of Dodge? Yeah,
that's going to require a couple of rolls, though. You were going to have to roll dexterity and athletics first off. But before you do that, yeah, go ahead and do that. Roll dexterity plus athletics plus we'll say +1 because he's he just took a big blow to the face. I imagine his vision is going to be a little bit obscured.
Okay, so that'd be +1, like basically add a dice.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'd be 4.
And he is going to make a couple of rolls himself.
2 successes.
Yeah, you managed to slip.
God damn it!
No, not slip as in slip on a banana.
Oh, okay.
You slip on his the banana peel from his lunch. You hear a bicycle horn as you fall. Do you now I need you to roll wits and composure.
Okay, so that'll be 5.
What's up, Garrett?
Is this so he can say one-liner?
Yes. So he can realize how silly that it was that he slipped. No, he managed to slip past him. You got 3?
3 successes out of 5 dice.
Okay, as you're running, you do see basically like the hotel skeleton key sitting on the desk. Can open any hotel room door.
Go and grab it.
Or hotel room.
Apartment building?
Yeah. Apartment building.
Yeah, I was about to say, we've all been saying hotel for the last, 20 minutes, and I've been getting a little confused.
Yeah, it's a
Close enough.
apartment
6 to 1.
building. You grab it?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, yeah. You managed to bolt out. You want to do anything the moment you step out?
Close the door behind me.
Damn it. Okay. You close.
This ain't my first rodeo.
Pretty much the moment you do, you hear him just banging against it, screaming just incoherently about how much it burns. That being said, you notice you're back on the second floor.
Oh, shit.
And you hear further down the hallway, you hear something scratching against the wall, and it's getting closer. Pretty much like it's at an L shape, and you're pretty much right next to the other stairwell. Like, the whole building's kind of make an L shape, and there's stairwells on each side.
Yeah.
And just past the elevator, just past the turn, you hear like something kind of scratching against the wall, and it sounds like it's getting closer.
Is it
But
well?
you were right next to the to the other stairwell.
I'm gonna go in the stairwell.
Okay. Pretty much the moment you do, we'll get back to you in a moment. Okay, so other group, you guys are all gathered back at Jeb's apartment.
After we saw that crazy shit, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
That was insane.
I mean, what else can you say? Yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
Peter's not engaged. He's actually trying to write down symbols and things he saw in his journal.
Frank says, so you guys are wanting to go down to the first floor?
Yeah, I think
Wanting might not be the right word, but I think we should.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can come with you guys. I mean, if you need. I mean, I don't know how much these old bones will be able to help you, but I can help you as much as I can.
I don't know, Dad. How are you feeling? I mean, today. I mean, is it a good day, a bad day?
I mean, I'd say today's a pretty bad day overall, son.
You know what I mean. Your health.
He's like, honestly, I'm not feeling the best, but at the same time, I mean, you guys could need more hands.
Yeah, but maybe we'll just be fine up here. I mean, you could literally just disappear and nothing be of no use to us, and you could just stay here until we figure things out, which it seems pretty safe in here.
To your son's point, sir, it might be prudent to have a home base, as you can call it. And we would need someone to stay behind to know that the home base is secure.
It's like, yeah, that's a pretty good idea. What about that other guy that you guys were lugging around that you mentioned down in the young lady's apartment? You guys want to bring him down here? Or seems like splitting up your resources wouldn't be a good idea.
You're talking about Ben, the young guy, right? Not the guy that disappeared on us.
Yeah. The one that was that you said was in Beryl's apartment.
Yeah, I think he's just good to not be with us. I think. We're just gonna leave him in that apartment too. Hopefully he'll stay there, but I don't feel comfortable carrying him with us, having him with us at all. So, yeah. I think I like Peter's point. I think we had a home base. Dad, you can chill here. Hold the fort down. I mean, and then
we talked about the knock last time, right? We're gonna do the
heartbeat knock.
Yeah, heartbeat knock. You've got enough food to last you for a little while, and if you really need to, my hunting rifle's under my bed, so you can use that. You're better than I am, even so. I think that's the move.
So, all right, I'll hold up here. Listen for any kind of heartbeat knocks. Y'all take care though. I don't know what's out there. I mean, I know less than you guys do, but just be smart.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we want to live just as much as anyone else. So we're just gonna do our best.
Okay, we're going to stop the recording there for this chunk.